derivative contract. So what is a derivative? We have seen derivative is nothing but it is a contract between two parties. Okay, and that speciality of that contract or significance of that contract is that contract does not have its own value. It derives its value from another asset that is known as underlying asset. So derivative contracts derive their value from an underlying asset. And that underlying can be anything. It can be shares, it can be commodities, it can be interest rates, anything. But only understand that derivative is nothing but a contract between two parties, and that contract's value will be derived on some other thing. It will be linked to some other thing. Such contracts are known as derivative contracts. We have also seen a case of a farmer in the last class that farmer can enter into a forward derivative contract so that their losses are minimized. This example we have already discussed in the last class. Let us discuss about the features of our derivatives. Derivative is a contract. It derives its value from the underlying asset. We know that derivative contract does not have its own value. It is an obligation. It can be over the counter or it can be exchange traded. Okay. Derivative will not involve the delivery of the underlying asset. How derivative contract will work, that we will understand. What is the mechanism of a derivative contract? How derivative contract will function? If you will take the share market, there are two segments in a share market. One is the cash segment, and another segment is known as derivative segment. Okay, in a stock market, two segments are there. One is the cash segment, and another segment is the derivative segment. So let us understand the first working of a cash segment. Then we will go for understanding the derivative segment. In cash segment, if you are dealing in cash segment, how it will function? Suppose today, if you will place the order for purchasing the securities, so today you are placing the purchase order. For buying shares of a particular company, you have placed the bought order. Then after 2 days, settlement is plus 2. After 2 days, because a transaction settlement cycle is T plus 2. T plus 2 means trade date plus 2 days will take for settlement of the transaction. Okay, so after 2 days, you will get the shares, you will get the shares, and you will have to make the payment. Okay. So all these transactions are through electronic only, through broker demat account. You can do the transactions in the share market. So if you are dealing in cash segment, there will be actual buying and selling of shares will be involved. So if you are placing a purchase order, bought order, buying order. After 2 days, you will have to make the payment and get the shares credited in your Demat account. So similarly, if you are selling the shares, you should have the shares with you, because after 2 days you will have to transfer that shares to the purchaser. Okay, and amount will be credited to your account. So this is the cash segment working. So in cash segment, there will be actual delivery of the stocks. So if you are purchasing the stock in the cash segment, you will have to purchase the shares and you will have to make the payment. And if you are selling the shares, then you will to take care that you are having that shares with you, because after 2 days you will have to transfer that shares and money will come to your account. So this is a cash segment. Here actual buying and selling of the shares will be done. So such segments are known as cash segments. But what is a derivatives? Derivative functioning is little bit different. Suppose a person who is trading in derivative segment, how it will function, let us understand. Normally derivative contracts are for 3 months, 3 months, 6 months derivative contracts you can enter. So let us understand why derivative contract will be entered. First we should understand why anybody will enter into a derivative contract. Understand a case, you are having a shares of some company with you. Okay, you are invested in a shares of XYZ Limited. You are actually having the shares of this company XYZ Limited. You assume that after 3 months you want to sell that shares. Okay. But you are of view that after 3 months the company's share price may fall very drastically. Okay. So you are having a shares of XYZ Limited. After 3 months you want to sell that shares. But you think that considering the current market situation, you feel that share price of that company will fall, okay, and you may incur loss. So what you can do, you can enter a simultaneous contract in derivative segment also. Okay, how you will enter? You are actually having the shares. Okay, this is a different thing. This is a part of cash segment. Now, to protect the falling in price, you will enter into a derivative contract. Such technique is known as hedging. Okay, hedging is a process which is used for minimizing the loss. Okay, after 3 months, you expect that considering the current market situation, your price will fall very drastically. So, but you want to protect your share price, so that after 3 months when you are selling you will earn profit. How you can do that? For that you will have to enter into a contract in derivative segment. You will have to enter into future contract. You will enter into a future contract in derivative segment. For 3 months future contract you will enter. In that future contract, you will enter a contract to sell futures at a specified price. This is a very important characteristic of derivative contract. 3 months, for 3 months future, you will enter into a contract today only to sell that contract at a specified price. Price you will fix it today only. That is known as strike price. That price is known as what? Strike price or exercise price. Okay. That price is known as what? Strike price or exercise price. You will enter into a future contract specifying the specified price. How to calculate the price, that we will not discuss, because that will be based on the spot price prevailing in the market on that date. So this strike price or exercise price will be fixed on the date of contract only. Now, once you have entered into future contract, after 3 months, whatever may be the price, you will be, for your you price applicable will be strike price or exercise price only. Okay. Now, how this will function, let us understand. Now, since were worrying about that the price of the shares will fall down, that's why you have already entered today only a contract for 3 months that you will sell that future of XYZ Limited shares at a specified price. That price fixed today is known as exercise price or strike price. Now, on after 3 months, after 3 months, there will be the actual rate you will get. Now, what is the actual rate of that shares? Okay, because you are entered into a derivative contract for 3 months, because you wanted to sell these shares after 3 months. So after 3 months, you will get the actual price of that shares. For example, let us assume that the strike price you have entered is 50 per share. Okay. And you have purchased the shares at rupees, let us say 45. Okay. Per share, you have purchased the shares at rupees 45 per share, and you have entered into a future contract to sell the shares at 50 per share. And after 3 months, if actual market price turns out to be 40, see now what you have expected. You have expected that you have shares. The purchase price per share was 45, so you expect that the share price will fall below 45. Okay. Now you have entered into a future contract for selling the shares after 3 months at a specified price. You will fix today only, and you have fixed the price as rupees. Let us not take 50, we will take some nearby amount. Let us take it. You have entered into the share to sell at 46 per share. And actual market price after 3 months turned out to be rupees 40. Now see, now after 3 months you will have to do a future contract, you will have to sell because you have entered no at rupees 46. Now, whatever may be the market price, you by selling this XYZ shares, you will get 46 rupees because you have already entered into a future contract. Okay, but actual market price on that day was 40 only. How this will function in derivative segment? No, there will be no actual delivery or buying of shares. What will happen since you have entered into a sell future? No, on you can enter into a buy future contract. Okay, you will buy futures on the date prevailing on that date at 40. Okay, so if you will buy and sell already you have entered, so this contract will get cancelled and 6 rupees you will be getting. This is how the derivative segment will work. Only difference will be paid to you. So on that days 40 was the price. So you will have to enter into a reverse contract. Buy contract you will have to enter. So difference between 40 and 46 is 6. Okay. Now how you can do? Now you have got 6 rupees here. Now you can come to the cash segment and sell the shares at 40 because market rate is 40 only on that date. And already you have got 6 rupees. So ultimately you will get 46 rupees per share. So this is how the derivative segment will help to minimize the loss or reduce the loss. Okay. Since you have entered into a future contract, 3 months before only you have entered into a sell future contract because you want to sell the shares and you have fixed the price 46. Okay, now on the date of contract, expiry of contract, you will have to enter into a buy reverse contract. Okay, so if you have entered into a sell contract, you will do a buy contract. So buy and sell will get the cancel each other and you will get the difference. So in derivative segment, you will only get the difference. This difference you can use in the cash segment to get minimize your loss. So this is how the derivative segment and cash segment will function. This is just a very basic example we have understood. Derivative is a very big vast topic. From examination point of view, we understood how it will function. So hope this much is